So Bernie is closer than ever to getting the nomination. Truly, he is taking such a large lead in both Iowa and New Hampshire in the polls that it's hard to deny that he's going to win. But we got to win by a lot. And that's because of a couple reasons. One, the media is about to attack Bernie worse than ever before, which is hard to even imagine. And also, we cannot allow a contested convention to happen. So keep on pushing. We got to win by 20 points. We got to win by 30 points. We got to blow it out by 40 points. We can't let this be close at all. But aside from that, getting to some media smears. So Jennifer Rubin is a notorious Bernie hater. And it's really just disappointing to know that this is the state of modern media. She is an MSNBC contributor, Washington Post. Her job is to be really conservative, centrist, corporatist, Democrat, and also to defy Bernie Sanders. And these two tweets here that just ignore basic facts. One says, what poll is there suggesting Bernie can beat Trump? And the other says, polls overwhelmingly show one candidate is best positioned in poll after poll to beat Trump. It is not the self-proclaimed socialist. And of course, they say socialist, not democratic socialist, because that helps them get their point across. So we know this is fake, and the comments prove her wrong. They show every single poll where Bernie Sanders is dominating Donald Trump. His spread is 3.1% up from Trump, and we know if you pay attention to this channel, Joe Biden is 4% up from Donald Trump. Pete Buttigieg is like 0.7% up from Donald Trump, and Warren is losing to Trump overall, I think. I might be mixing up Warren and Buttigieg, but their numbers are so bad, it's laughable, and really, it's not worth remembering. They don't have a chance to beat Donald Trump. They bring up polls here. I saw a person comment on this. Oh, really? You're going to show us these facts? Well, I see Trump beating Bernie by 5 points. And they'll bring out the one poll out of all of these polls that show Donald Trump beating Bernie by anything. Although you could see that in the majority of polls, Bernie is demolishing Donald Trump nationally. And we could argue state by state. But to say that no polls even show any indicator that Bernie can beat Trump is so dishonest. It's fake. It's fake news. And I hate that term because that's Donald Trump's term. And he's a liar when he says it. But when we say it, we are completely 100% true. And that's why when Donald Trump says it, it has bearing. Because it is pretty true. The media does lie. If the media didn't lie, Donald Trump wouldn't be president. Because there would have been no base for Donald Trump to build off of. But Bernie supporters see it. The left, the libertarians see it. Anyone disenfranchised by the big political establishment, corporate parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, see it. And they will just throw lies out there. Blatant lies. And her only backers are these people with Hillary Clinton profile pictures. And this one says, no rational human being who has lived in this country all their life can believe that Bernie Sanders will defeat Donald Trump. We lose 44 or 45 states if Bernie is the nominee. That's not backed up by any data. And that's one of the things I hate even more, even though I know they're lying already. But I'm used to arguments with stats, with historical indicators, so we could try to come up with future projections. But we throw that out the window. So if you ever see someone who calls themselves a political expert, don't trust them. No one's a political expert. It's fake. All being a political expert does is gives you the tools to say you are one. And then say, like, free range, anything you want to, and have some type of authority or credibility behind it. Like, she is a political commentator of what? Of her own agenda, of corporate agenda, of lies, giving Donald Trump a platform to stand on, the fake corporate media. 29 out of 30 polls, Bernie beats Trump. One of my favorite YouTubers, the needle drop Anthony Fantano, came with this meme. This shows the Florida poll with Bernie Sanders being the only candidate beating Donald Trump. And the caption is, that poll won't stop me because I can't read. Perfect analogy for corporate media. Here's a nice prediction of 2016. I don't think it was right. And we already know 2016 Bernie beat Trump by a wider margin than Hillary Clinton in every single poll. Every single poll. And the attacks are worse from someone like her and MSNBC and CNN and Washington Post, whatever, because Fox News is bad, so we automatically give false credibility to MSNBC and CNN and other corporate media that's left, just by the notion that Fox is bad, so they must be good. But we know that's not true. And it's disgusting. It's enraging. It's something I don't even want to be looking at right now. Jennifer Rubin, if you ever see her on MSNBC, she'll probably say that Bernie Sanders is an evil person that hates humans, that only cares about himself, that is a disgusting human being that makes her skin crawl. I think she is quoted to be actually saying that on live television. Yeah, so I'm going to cover every Bernie Sanders media smear I can. If you had any other run-ins with Jennifer Rubin or have an opinion on her, please put that in the comments, like the video, all that stuff. It's a fun time.